Alright, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. This happened, I want to say, almost half a year ago or something like that. I was working at Wendy's one night, the inside was closed, usually it closes at 10 on the inside. So we had no customers on the inside, And I hollered at my boss. I'm like, can I go on break? I've been working here since I came in, I don't know, about 3 o'clock, something like that. Then we scheduled to close, which we usually close around, sometimes about 2 to 3 sometimes, depending on, how busy it is and such. Anyways, I've been working there probably about 5 hours or so, and I wanted to go on break, and it was pretty much empty on the inside. We had nobody on the inside except for we had five other people working, I would say. And I got a little bit of an urge inside myself, a little sexual eruption within myself, within my own, in my own inner soul, you know what I mean? It's not like we could go outside on break. I can only go outside and smoke a cigarette. It's not like I'm gonna sit in my car and just blow zero outside, fuck all that. You know what I mean? So what I did, I went to the restroom, Got that I had my headset on, but the story gets better. It gets a whole lot better. Just wait, I started getting little images in my head, and of course the fan. I thought the fan was louder than what it really was, and and I unzipped my pants, started going to town, you know what I mean? Just straight up, just going to town, Forgetting that I had my headset on, I'm talking about taking the shoes off, toes curling. The whole 9 yards, just straight up moaning, groaning, sweat dripping off the forehead, you know what I mean? Just straight up going to town, By the time I finished, took off my headset, realized the whole fuck was on, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna panic, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna go out straight faced, and if they say anything, I'm just gonna be like, what are you guys talking about? So what I did, I stepped out of the restroom, right? And by the time I stepped out of the restroom, everybody, I would say, a set of probably, within 5 people, you take two eyes per person. I would say every person in there was looking at me with jaw dropped, looking at me like, what's wrong with this guy? You know what I mean? I'm trying to justify myself. I'm like, no, I was yawning. They're like, what the fuck is a 4-minute yawn, man? What is a 4 to 5 minute yawn sounding like? You know what I mean? What the fuck is that? Tell me that. So I'm sitting there. I put my head down. I'm thinking of ways I can justify the whole situation as a whole. No, there was no justifying anything. They knew. It's not like the cum stain was on a rag. It was on my fucking shirt, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I walked out of Wendy's that day feeling less about myself than probably what I ever had before. And we had days, when people would make specialty orders that they wanted to make they wanted a chili dog or something like that. So I would go and make the chili dog, And every time I did, I swear to you not, the people that were there that night, they would walk by me, in my ear, and not like, what can I do about this? Am I gonna take this out of myself? Am I gonna go home and hang myself? Am I gonna slit my wrist? Am I gonna pop on a 2001, 2002 album of Hawthorne Heights and slit my wrist and jerk off to my own tears of empathy? No, I had to be a man about the situation. So what I did at this time is, I got a therapist, and I started talking, and we started meeting up a couple times a month, It's not like it made it any different, I ruined any chances of ever getting a date at Wendy's. I ruined any chances of ever, getting anywhere, because they already knew what I sounded like, my moment of eruption, my own moment of sexual eruption. They already knew what it was like. It was like it wasn't special anymore. It was like, watching a porno with one of your buddies in it, and then, showing that to the girl that they're wanting to approach, It's not like, what are they going to do? They're going to take that all in? No. Are they going to look at you and be like, yeah, I know what you sound like when you bust. I know what it sounds like when you have an orgasm, It's not like it was insightful. It was no, it was a straight up, creepy, perverted, pedophile. I was thinking nobody was around, I'm just going to unleash my own inner demons, I'm just going to let them out, I'm just going to let them flow all over this Wendy's floor, bathroom, whatever the fuck you want to call it,